downtown asking citizens of Decatur about their opinion about why Decatur population and economic situation has declined or, in their opinion, rose.
And the following people that we asked questions was David, he's a librarian. Floyd Wheeler, he's also my uncle, but he's been a citizen of Decatur for a while. Larry Foster, he's the Decatur councilman and he's also a lawyer. Amanda Daniels, she's the secretary. And Joel Greenberg, which he works at my home.
Burn so brightly that everyone around can see that it's you.
13 years.
And I've lived in, I'm 55, I've lived in Decatur all but about 1 year of my life.
So I've lived here all my life except the 9 years that I lived in San Diego, California.
I lived in Decatur since 1947.
So these old walls will never be the same.
A lot of decline in jobs, a lot of jobs lost, unemployment, harder to find jobs. The unemployment office actually closed here in Decatur, so job cuts across the board, I think, has been the biggest change I've seen.
Downtown's made a revival in the last 20 years or so. It looks much better than it did. And the improvements that the city's made in the streetscape project, $13 or $14 million improvements, tearing down that old garage that was across from the post office, and several restaurants have moved in. And I think our downtown is thriving compared to a lot of Midwestern cities our size. So I think we're doing pretty well in the downtown area. Now, the community has lost about 1,000 in population each year for the last 20 years. So we used to be about 93,000, now we're about 73,000. And so where do all those people go and why they leave? And most of it's because of the reduction in the factories, and we had so many plants that closed, like General Electric and Firestone and Wagner Cassie's, CB&Q. All these were factories that employed hundreds of people for jobs, building parts for the auto industry, and a lot of things that there were people that just got put out of work when they closed up, and some of those people found jobs, and a lot of them left town because there wasn't any work. They left town to go to find work somewhere else. So the city is different than it was in that there are fewer people working in factories. I mean, even like at Tate Lyle, it used to be Staley's, there were 2 or 3 times as many people working in the factory as there are now because of automation and some of the equipment that they've got in these factories will do a lot of things that the people used to do. But economically, the city has changed, but I am very optimistic about the future. I think that ADM and some of the other things that are going on here, the 2 hospitals and everything, are very positive.
Well, our family used to have a shoe store here years ago, so I'm pretty much familiar with it. Decatur has gone from a strong industrial-based economy. Those jobs have gone away since the 70s, and it's folks that are walking around out there don't have quite the amount of spendable income that they did back in those days, and so you have to adjust your business accordingly in terms of merchandise you buy and how it's priced in order to accommodate the changing economic conditions.
All of it declined a lot. Factories moving out, people moving out. It's like a ghost town.
But you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey. You gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey. I know it's hard to remember sometimes.
That one of the main things that changed Decatur is that you youngsters stay in school and get your education and be about something, and I think it'll change. I mean, most of the older people, you know, they're retired. You know, they kind of laid back. Some of them don't care, but you guys have to look more so for the future. So, I say to you, that you're the only ones that change this community.
Create more jobs somehow. I think some sort of factory here, obviously, would bring in jobs. I'm a battery economist, so I don't have all the answers for that.
Keep your head up.
Used to be pride of the prairie, not to. I don't know at this point what it is. So we've been through the soybean capital of the world and the pride of the prairie, but I'm not sure what our motto would be.
I have one more question
Sure.
to go along with the motto. What do you think the motto of Decatur should be? Like if it's a motto that's going to change Decatur, what do you think it should be?
Well, that's a good question. It's a very good question, and I think it should incorporate the fact that we are centrally located. What folks don't realize is that, with respect not only to the state of Illinois but for the entire country, we're pretty much right in the center of the state, and we can get to the major cities very quickly here and still live in the small towns. So I think it should be something like you can get from here to there,
Right.
because you can, and that's a big asset.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Writing progress, isn't it? No, that's okay. No, I wanted the right answer, so it works. What is it?
It is, we like it here, which is ironic, so nobody likes it here.
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that.
They just recently changed it, I guess. It used to be the pride of the prairie, and now it's, we like it here. So it's,
Alright, and then I'm thinking of the older version.
it's okay. Then it has some versions for it.
'Cause others have come and they've gone, and I guess I could be wrong. So if you wanna fast track what I'm feeling, throw inhibition out the window and see if we fit.
And the question asked by Ms. Sharp for us to answer in our documentary was, what major changes have impacted Decatur through 20th century to present day?
Head full of silly games, combining your first and my last name. In my ear it sounds so complete. Tell me it's just not me. So if you wanna fast track what I'm feeling, throw inhibition out the window and see if we fit. I can be across town in no time, blow through every stoplight between your house and mine. If you wanna fast track what I'm feeling, throw inhibition out the window and see if we fit. I can be across town in no time, blow through every stoplight between your house and mine. I'm breaking every rule.
And what we learned through during this project is that major changes such as the population, economy, and geographic of Decatur impacted Decatur through the 20th century to present day. It has changed our view on what Decatur should do to change our community. What Decatur should do is keep producing wonderful, smart, and important people like the kids that go to the Decatur public schools and help build our community again.
As we roll down this unfamiliar road, and although there's waves stringing us along,
No, we're going back outside to do the interview.
It's
kind of crowded. So video, you love video, I know.
Well, what you put me on? Facebook?
No, we'll go to the project. It's a project.
But I mean, if you put me on there, then I'm on TV.
No, when you
I want to be with, what's his name?
you do video, you see them on the news every week.
Okay, now what I'm supposed to do? Should I put my shades on so I can look cool? No.
You answer questions.